everyone, Mrs. Neal here. I'm just going to go through our testing centre, where it is, what it looks like and how you kind of get there, and hopefully remove some of those worries you might have about the testing process. Okay, so to get to the testing centre is in the North Hall, okay, and what we'll be asking of you is to go around the Millennium Building. Please do not go through the Millennium Building to get to the North Hall, because you will not be allowed through that way. You must walk round the building, following the signs as you go round the Millennium Building, round to the North Hall, where you will find the blue door, which is on that very last picture there, and some signage will be around so you know where to go. As you get to the blue door, there will be someone there to meet you to tell you what to do next. Okay, so as you go through the first door, that blue door, you will find this desk. This desk is the registration desk. Mrs. Dodsley will be sat there waiting for you to take your information. She'll ask you a few questions, nothing difficult on those questions, but she'll ask you a few questions. But the most important part is about she'll be asking you whether you are happy to do a self-test or if you need assistance. If you need assistance, that's absolutely fine. There are people on hand that will be able to help you on how to do the test, etc. Mrs. Dodsley will also tell you which bay you're going to go to. So you are to take your basket and you are to walk to the bay, and that is the only bay you need to go to. Okay, so please make sure that you go to the right bay that you are instructed to go to. Okay, so this is what the testing centre looks like. We have got 12 testing bays in total, and the centre part there that you can see is all about the processing. So it's nothing for you to worry about on that side, and you don't need to be involved with that part. All you need to worry about is which bay you're going to, and you head to that bay. Okay, so members of staff will be wearing this, what's called PPE. Okay, so as you can see here, nicely modelled, is the staff will be wearing disposable face shield, disposable mask, disposable apron, disposable gloves. Okay. So it's nothing to worry about, but that is what they will be wearing as you go into the testing centre. Okay, in each bay you will find this equipment. So you'll have hand sanitizer, a mirror, sanitizer wipes, tissues and a torch. But you'll also find inside the bay lots of posters on how to take the test. On the right hand side of this slide, you will see a quick video on how to take the test, step-by-step instructions on how to take the test. You can have a look at that before your test if you want to. Otherwise, the next slide is a step-by-step poster. So here you go. Here's that step-by-step poster that you will also find in your bay. These tests are really simple and easy to take, and they do not hurt. I've had many so far during this time, and actually it's really not painful, doesn't hurt, and it takes very few seconds to do. All we'll be asking for is for you to use the soft end of the swab and to rub that onto your tonsils first, and then to rub up to the nose. Okay? But those instructions are there for you to have a look at. Okay, so once you've taken your test, once you've actually done your test, what we'll be asking is for you to make sure you put the soft end of your swab into the tiny little plastic tube. Okay, it has a little bit of solution in it, but you don't need to worry about that. Just pop the soft end into that little plastic tube that is in the test tube holder. So this is what looks like on the left hand side, what you'll see in your bay. So you've got your swab in a sealed package, test tube holder and a plastic tube with solution in it. To open your actual swab is clear instructions on the packet, so don't worry about that either, but please do not touch the soft end of the swab, and you only use that for your test. Make sure you hold on to the stick. When you have taken your test, put the soft end into that little solution and just wipe your workbench down. Your test will take 30 minutes to process, and we'll talk about that in a second. So if you need support, that is absolutely fine. If you're not sure how to do it, you're a bit nervous, a bit worried about doing, just let us know. There are plenty of people on hand and they are fully trained on how to take these tests. So please just let one of the team know within the room that you need a little bit of help. It's absolutely fine to ask for some help. When you've finished your test, you're going to leave all of your test exactly where it is. You don't need to pick it up and move it, just leave it exactly where it is. As you leave the testing site, you will leave through this door, as you can see on this picture, which is the end door of the North Hall. Please do not leave the North Hall via the Millennium Building doors exits. They are out of bounds. You must go out of this door that is on this picture and back round. We will be asking you to return to your lesson if you are not exempt from wearing a face mask. You must make sure that you wear your face mask for 30 minutes as a minimum after your test was taken. Wherever you are, inside or outside, please keep that face mask on for a minimum 30 minutes after you have taken that test. If you do have medical exemption for wearing a face mask, you will be asked to stay in the North Hall for 30 minutes after your test. There's nothing to worry about, just means that we know that actually if you are a positive case, then we know that you've not had any close contact with those other people without a mask on. This is the waiting area for those of you that do have that medical exemption. It's just in the North Hall. You just need to sit there and wait for that 30 minutes until you are told that you can head off and you can go back to lesson. Okay, the results then. So the results of your test will be sent to the mobile number that was submitted on the consent form. This might not be your mobile number, it may be a parent's mobile number. So they will receive the test results before you know the actual result. However, if it's a negative result, you won't hear anything else from us and you won't see us come to collect you or anything like that. You just know if you haven't had that additional contact and you've had a negative result. Now if you have a positive result, someone will come and collect you from your classroom. Okay, you'll be escorted to a holding zone and your parents will be contacted to come and collect you. When you get home, your parents will need to organise an additional test to confirm a positive result. Don't worry about that at all. We will have that communication with your parents so they know what to do. Now the only other way that we would need to contact you after your test is if you've had a void test. It just means that there wasn't enough sample on the swab detected for us to get a confirmed result. You'll just be asked to repeat that test, so we will have to come and collect you from your lesson if necessary to repeat that test. So the only time that you will see us after your test is if there's a positive result or if you need to retake the test. Now if you have any questions or any worries, please just talk to people. Talk to your parents, talk to your form tutor, teachers. There is the welfare department and there's also the SEN department in learning support. Just speak to us, talk to us, because we have all had our tests done here as well, so we know exactly what it feels like. I promise you it does not hurt and it really does take only a few seconds to do. It's great peace of mind and you know that actually you're safe and you're keeping people around you safe and it's protecting our community. If you do need anything though, please do speak to people and we will help you out. Thanks very much for your time and thank you for listening.